17. Remember, the laser decreases inflammation, which is terrible, reduces swelling and pain, and improves blood supply. So it's amazing. Little quick story. I've run about 7 marathons. 2011, I'm running the Chicago Marathon. Marathon distance is 26.2 miles. It says disaster at mile 18. So at mile 18, what happens? I'm running, and they have these scaffolds over the course, and people are taking pictures, and you get your picture taken, and you can wave. And I'm running, and there's these cords on the ground going across the road where the scaffold is. Unfortunately, I step on it, my ankle hyperflexes, and I get immediate pain in my calf. And it feels like a knife going into my calf. And I had run some marathons already, and I was like, if I stop, it's done. I'm over. So I'm like, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to slow down, just see what happens. And so this guy passes me, not this exact guy, but a Marine with carrying a flag, the Marine Corps flag for the entire 26.2 miles. He's running, and he's in front of me, and like, that's kind of inspiring. I'm like, I'm going to try to keep up with that guy, or at least keep him in sight, because that's inspiring. And if he can do that, my calf's nothing. And so then this guy passes me, and it's a juggler, and he's juggling a ball or 3. And I'm like, that's amazing, first of all. Secondly, wait a minute, a juggler's passing me up. That's terrible. So it was like I was kind of getting a little bit perturbed, even though I was kind of amazed. Oh my gosh, this guy's passing me up. And then, not this exact guy, but the Grim Reaper runs past me, and I'm like, okay, now I'm really annoyed. So I was like, okay, it's a couple miles into it. I got 6 miles to go. I'm just going to go for it. I know I'm probably going to do more harm than good. I go for it. I finish the race. I passed the Grim Reaper. I passed the juggler. I don't think I passed the Marine, but I finished. Come back, MRI, totally torn calf muscle, work really hard with my team. Every time over the next 6 years that I build my miles up and I get close to training for, ready to go for another marathon, I tear something. So it's 2017, I'm training for a marathon in October, and I started to work on speed, and I tore it again, and I was bummed. And then this guy right here in the picture, you see Ryan Mooney here, he calls me up and he's like, hey doc, it's Ryan Mooney. Remember I helped train you on the robotic knee replacement surgery? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I know you're on the cutting edge of things. And now I work for a company called Cutting Edge Lasers, and it's in Rochester, and Rochester's not that far. And I want to bring a laser by, and I want to show you how the laser works. I'm like, well, I know about lasers, Kevin Wilk. And he's like, yeah, but this laser doesn't burn. It's the safest laser on the market. I'm like, I'm interested. So they bring the laser, and you don't notice much on the first visit. It takes like maybe 3 or 4 visits, but I started to really notice a difference. And by the end of the treatment and working with my team, I can give my own testimonial here. I tore my calf running the 2011 Chicago Marathon. Like an idiot, I kept running and made it worse. I had recurrent pain and re-tears for 6 years. After that, and then in 2017, I tried MLS laser on my calf. I've had no pain or recurrent injury since, and that's the truth. And so that has helped thousands and thousands of people, including myself, over these